Wizard. I will be painting this Primaris Psyker. It's a conversion I made from an Electro Priest, some Terminator bits and some Empire Flagellant parts. And I made this Storm Stave, I think it's called, from bits from the Electro Priest. And this is from I think it's from a Rhino, I don't know. Might be from a Land Raider. Some purity seals. Holster from the Black Templar upgrade sprue. Hey, Peninsula Painting Project. Wizard. So for people who are watching this later, sometimes I might respond to somebody who's chatting to me, and I don't think you guys can read the chat. So if I start talking to somebody or I respond or anything, I'm not schizophrenic. I'm actually doing a live show and people can talk to me. So I'm going to paint this model today. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey, Mel. Woo! Dope. Mel in the house, y'all. No, I don't have a Citadel handle. I think a milk cap is cool enough. Yeah. And if I had it on a handle, look what would happen. It wouldn't be any fun to look at it like this, right? It'd be more fun if you can actually see the model. So, you'll also probably be shocked to know that I'm using yes, I have many Citadel paint shakers. They're made by Kiro, Amsterdam, and they're called Onyx 2, and they retail for 219 euros on KIIROO.com. If you use coupon code ULTRASEXY, then I'll give you 20% off on your paint shaker. Ultra sexy. So. You're welcome, Mel. Okay, so the terrain tutor is in the chat, and he's giving me a bit of he's announcing that he's going to bully me a bit because I've bullied him so much in the past. So revenge is sweet, probably. Okay, I got a wet palette going. Started it this morning, and most of these paints were for a different project I was doing. I did this one this morning, and then I had to work for a couple of hours, so I let it sit aside, and then I dipped it, and now it looks cool. I think it's finished. I'll do some spray varnish gloss on top, and then I'll matte it down with some matte varnish later. But for now, it's okay. Might add some letterings, might add some decals here. Je ne sais pas yet. I don't know. Oh, I need to do the sand, this thing. I don't know what that's called. You guys know what this is called? A zandloper, we say in Dutch. Like a sand walker. Yeah, enough of that. Let's go to the model at hand. So, I maybe want to do like a dark Asian skin color on this, like Hindustani or Pakistani. I think some ethnic diversity is nice in my army. Not everybody should be pale as snow or... Yeah, let me see what I can mix up. So, I'm thinking about... let me see what I have. Some dark green. some pure red and some chaotic red. That's what I'm going to do. Ooh, lots of medium. Need to shake better. Put it in the onyx. So this is Bayechel. And this is Army Painter. This is pure red. So now we need some medium. And since this is a Psyker, I have medium enough. Medium, I said medium. Okay, this is not a big model. It's not a small model. I think it's a medium model. I will be cracking a lot of bad jokes today. Okay. Let's put a thin coat on this man. It looks like he's beetroot red now. Oh. It's far redder than I thought it would be. That's because there's too much medium in the paint, not enough pigment. So it's like a super transparent glaze, and only the red from the Army Painter Chaos Red is coming through, and none of the green is being mixed in. No, I need to shake that paint better. So, hope this blob will give me some more. Yeah, that's more paint than it is medium. Okay, let's go for some red. Let's go for some green. Go for some more green. Mate, I've got to go. Sorry, buddy. We'll watch the whole vid when I've got time, hopefully later. Oh, okay. Thanks for being here, Peninsula Gamer. Have a nice evening. Enjoy yourself. Woo! Thanks. If you need a wet palette, just whisper some sweet nothing into your normally dry palette. Gummy Nerds is making jokes. Nice. Some entertainment. That's cool. I hope you guys crack a lot of jokes, so that'll make my evening. Thank you guys for joining me. So, I started to work really early today. And then I got my 4 hours in, and then I thought, oh, it's only 10. So I'll do some more painting. So this is really some, like a little gift I'm giving myself. Get some extra hobby time in. And I thought, like, I want some more subscribers. What can I do for content? And I thought, well, as long as I'm painting, I might as well paint live. Maybe some of you guys will stick around, watch some more of my videos. Okay. I need to learn how to paint in front of a camera. Don't really, not really grasping the concept yet of how to make sure it keeps focused as I'm painting. Maybe I need to move my palette away so there's only green in the background, and then the camera will have a less hard time focusing. Okay, so I just thought that the glove was part of his hand, but turns out there's a glove there. That shouldn't be skin color. Okay. Let me look if there are some more pieces of skin I need to cover. Right now I'm just blocking him out. Okay, so that's one layer. Get some more medium on my palette. So what have you guys been painting lately? Are you guys painting something at the moment? Okay. Wash my pencil or brush. Like in Dutch, the word for brush is penseel. So I keep saying pencil, but pencil means like a potlood, which is like a potlood and not a pencil. Penseel. So this Dutch got me confused, right? I catch myself using a lot of charcoal English when I watch my videos back. I say things, oh no, dude, why did you say that? That's super Dutch. Those are Dutchisms. Like never buy a cat in the bag. And eye for horses. Dutch people say the weirdest shit when they try to talk English. Okay, so what color do you guys want this to be? This mantle. Any suggestions? No. Okay, let me see. I think purple would be nice. Got some. Hey, Steve.
West Side.
What's up? Steve is here from Steve Small's World. He is one of the best 3D printers I know. He makes beautiful Necromunda terrain. Okay, so alien purple it is. I'm going to go for purple. If there are any objections, then please speak now or forever hold your breath. The robe is going to be alien purple. Cool, Steve. Steve says he's stuck at work, but he doesn't have that much to do, so that's nice. Can be boring as hell though, having nothing to do at work. I'd rather have a busy day at work, if I'm honest, but taking it slow might be a nice change of pace sometimes. All depends on what you do. If you're like a police officer or a firefighter, I think a slow night is a blessing. But if you're a telemarketer or a salesman or something else, then a slow night might feel like the worst thing possible. It's all relative. What exactly do you do, Steve, when you're not printing scenery and terrain pieces? Whoa, circuit board planning engineer. Okay, so you're am I right if I say you're making PCBs, or is that something else? Dope, dope, dope. Like I work at the marketing department of a company that sells we develop, design, market, sell. We do everything. We sell interactive pleasure products. So a couple of my friends at work, they design PCBs too. So they're always looking at these schematics of things I don't understand and they look right at home with it. And then they start baking chips and making prototypes and doing all sorts of cool stuff. I imagine that's what Steve is also doing. I think engineering is a cool job. Couldn't do it, but it looks impressive. So that's a first coat. I think I got a little too much medium on my brush there. It's too runny. Better to have a thin coat than a thick coat. Lots of people with chainsaws in the street tonight. Okay, so do I make the glove rhyme or do I make the glove curse? I think I should rhyme the glove. Or match it even. No. Matching it will be too much. I'll make it rhyme. So I'm going for one of the colors that are traditionally associated with purple in Western society. That will make it pop. It'll probably be spring green or park green. Or maybe even fluorescent green. Okay, so Steve just chatted and he says, I do process routes for PCB manufacture, military, avionics, high-end development stuff. Okay, cool. So basically you make drones and UAVs and power armor for the Emperor. So my friends at my work, they mainly make chips for teledildonics, for haptic feedback over the internet, so that you can send and receive tactile data from one device to another or from a PC to your device. So it's sensors like kinesthetic information, haptic information, tactile information, touch, movement, warmth, position, stuff like that. So that's what they're doing. And probably Bluetooth and all kinds of things I don't understand. All looks like magic to me. But they have this machine that bakes chips and it's really cool. They put the brand name on the chip and looks like a roadmap for a small city. Okay, so I've decided to go for greens, light spring green. I'll probably make that with this. Vallejo German camo bright green. Let's see if I have a free spot somewhere. Yeah, bright green, that will do. I'm gonna get a smidge of Vallejo game color in there. Got this fluorescent green my wife gave me for my birthday, I believe. Oh no, not for my birthday. She gave it for St. Nicholas Day. St. Nicholas Day is big here in Holland. St. Nicholas has his birthday on December 6th, but the party is celebrated on St. Nicholas Eve, which is December 5th. And then St. Nicholas shows up at your door and leaves a whole lot of presents in a bag. And I had a wish list, and it was, I want some fluorescent colors. And my wife is an absolute dear, and she got me some A-grade Vallejo. Didn't even have to tell her the brand, she just looked at my paints and saw I had a lot of it. Then she found something online and got it for me, which is really nice. Yeah, I like that color green. Like if you put the fluorescent on there, it's a little bit too much, but if you put some bright green model color on there, really tones the fluorescent color down, but it's still vibrant. Oh, this is hard to show on cam. It's hard to get the light. Sorry, I need to move to the light to see it. Sorry for my super boring arm here. I'll be back in just a second or two. Okay. I had to do the underside of the glove, but I couldn't see it here. So like the fluorescent green, the game color, it's like mucus, it's like really slimy. I wouldn't say it's a glaze because it's, yeah, well, it's just paint, but it has this slimy quality. And on its own, it looks marvelous on a Nurgle Death Guard model or something, or on a Nurgling, or but when you're painting a human, you don't want him to look like a 90s high school kid, then it's best to put in some darker tones. This looks very 90s though, to be honest. It's like, let's do this from a house clip. Like, no, there's no limit. Yeah, I don't know about the green. I don't know. I liked it a minute ago, but maybe I should have matched it instead of rhymed it. Oh, I touched it! I touched the back of the model. Okay. Let's get that corrected. Before it has my fingerprints all over it. Okay. Do you guys have an idea for the holster? What color would you like me to paint that? Any suggestions? Okay, if there's no suggestions, then I'm going to go for Vermin Brown. Okay. Thanks for the feedback, Steve. Have fun on your break. Steve is just going to play a quick game of Necromunda in the hallway without his CTO noticing. Oh, I think that's quite beautiful. Okay, what else can I make brown? I don't understand why this color is called Vermin Brown. It's a beautiful orange hue of brown. Maybe it looks really, really cool on Skaven or something. Games Workshop always has these weird reasons to name something something. Sometimes it's named after a planet or a faction, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And maybe have like some software somewhere where you You can just select the color and then it gives you ideas for paint names or something. Take something from the black library, mixes it with like adds the word sunset to it just for shits and giggles, and then the name of the color. But Furman Brown, I don't know. Okay. Let me get some red in this Furman Brown. Yeah, that's nice. A little bit of green in there. A little bit of white. Oh, wow. Need some more red. Oh, that's some dried up red. Don't need that. Some wet red. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Layer number 2. Oh. I quite like that. That's a nice color. Okay, so I'm still blocking it out. 40 minutes down the road, and it's not painted yet. Oh, it's not painted yet, no. Because I'm slow. I don't understand how to speed paint. I never could. Watched a lot of videos on it. Every time I try it, just looks shit. So I'll be taking my time. Not that we're going to be here for 6 hours. But I can't paint the miniature in 25 minutes. I don't know how people do it. Still too much medium in this purple. Okay, so that's the second coat for the mantle. Okay, Steve says he's still painting Escher. And he's batch painting, so all of the ladies are in the same stage. Did you already get your Goliath done? Are they, or are your kids or is your wife doing the Goliath? Yes, Steve. I painted this this morning after I woke up. Took me 3.5 hours. Thanks. It's not done yet. I need to do like sigils and runes on the banner. Need to do some scribbling on the book, on that pamphlet there, and I need to do the purity seals and this thing here. The sand thing. I really don't know the English word for this. What is it? What is this called? Like the sand glass. Yeah, I built a light arc. I built a light arc from some strip of plastic I got at Home Depot kind of store. The Praxis. Oh, Hourglass. Thank you, Oblivion Silk. So I bought a strip of plastic at the home improvement store, and then I bought a lead strip for €1, 150. Yeah, I'll try and show you the light arc. Just a second. My camera's on a stand, so it might be shaky for a bit right now. Okay. So that's the light arc. Thanks, Oblivion Silk. Ooh, we got like this infinite thing going on there on YouTube. Yeah, that's beautiful. So this is like a USB light strip. They're only like €2, and these are like some shelving clamps. Don't know how much they were because I had them for over a couple of years. Already had them at home. And then this is like a USB power bank. But now I gotta plug it into the PC. Because the power bank always runs out after 40 minutes. Which is okay if you're doing some conversions or something. If you're painting, it tends to last longer than 40 minutes. So then I like to plug it into like a main line or into the laptop. Okay, hey, see some more people joining us. Cool. Happy to have an audience. Makes painting by yourself in the dark more bearable. Yeah, I can do, depends on what I'm doing, Oblivion Silk. So Oblivion Silk is saying, what, you can do conversions in 40 minutes? Yeah, if I'm like restoring poorly put together miniatures, I can do about 10 in half an hour. I can just like cut the arms off, reposition them, put some Procreate on them to sturdy it up, put a cape on there, some tubing. I can do about 10 of those in 30 minutes. if I build something like this. Like this has a Empire Flagellant body. It has a like a flail. It has a Astra Militarum chainsaw here, and I made this tubing myself. Then I got all these bits from the Flagellant kit, and then there's a Chaos Power Pack on the back. And this has like this from the Black Templars upgrade sprue. Lots of bits and bobs on there, and this is like some chains I cut off some children's jewelry. So this will take me an hour building something like this. I built this in 40 minutes maybe. So this is a body of an Electro Priest, head of a Space Marine. There's a Terminator icon on the back, and this pamphlet and board is from the Empire Flagellants kit. This purity seals from the Black Templars upgrade sprue. There's some more purity seals there. This is from a Rhino or a Land Raider. Forgot actually. And I think this part was already on the stave that the Electro Priest had. Not sure, could be. Yeah, I think it was already there. And there's some more. Oh yeah, and then I filed down all the stupid Electro Priest runes. Put some more purity seals in there. This is from the Black Templar upgrade sprue. Okay, so Steve World says, I was thinking of using the boys' old plastic car track to make an arc running out of storage space for stuff. Okay, so Steve wants to build a light arc, but he doesn't have enough storage space. Well, if you build a flexible arc, then you can just put it on your desk and you won't have it stand in your way. But if it's like a big clunky thing, then yeah, probably you need a lot of space for that. And Oblivion Silk says, converted the Gorkanaut to be standing and have less stubby arms. 4 days and counting to get to the point that the gubbins can be added. Yeah, gubbins are the most important of any orc conversions, of course. Like you can never have enough Daka, but like gubbins, whoa, you need shitloads of gubbins to be able to make a Gorkanaut really gorky, right? Otherwise you'd have Morkanaut. So yeah, hope you'll get to a point, Oblivion Silk, where you are satisfied with your build. Gorkanauts are cool. So Steve says, I have 2 sculpts being done of the Lucky Orc and a Lucky Orc's wife, looking at getting them cast. Okay, cool. So Steve has a company called or Steve's wife, I should say, has a company called the Lucky Orc. They make beautiful dice bags and all kinds of cool gaming paraphernalia, and I think that they're making miniatures of their logo, like the mascot. Are you getting miniatures made of the mascot? Is that what you're saying, Steve? And Oblivion Silk says, Gorky, I'm stealing that one. Yeah, everybody knows Gorka. Gorky is like, so Gorky. That's what orcs say to each other when they want to compliment each other. They say, oh, that's super Gorky. Okay, Steve says, easy way for me to get work done is store it on the chest freezer as I get reminded to move it every day. Oh yeah, because you need to store more corpses, of course. Steve says, yeah, the figures from the company logo. Okay, cool. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, actually. You should give some to Luke. Luke could probably use them for Kings of War or something. Or he has an Orc 40k army that looks like World War II Imperial Guard or something, like Sturmstaffel orcs. That'd be fun. Maybe you can showcase him on the channel if you ask him politely. Shove some money his way. Cool idea. Like have your mascot turned into a miniature. Well, I don't have a mascot, but if I'd have one, it'd be what would it be? I don't know. Maybe like a crack junkie trooper or something. Crack junkie Astra Militarum. Okay. So I start talking about crack junkies and half of my viewership just drops like. Note to self, stop talking about crack junkies. Okay. Time for Rakard Flash. If I can find it. So. Ooh, that doesn't look nice. That does not look nice. Get some white in there. Some more medium in there. Okay, let's go. Just blocking out all the parchment and all the leather straps on the purity seals. Or I imagine that purity seals are made of leather. I don't understand how they would last in combat if they weren't leather. If they were made of paper, then like rolling through one puddle of mud would have them totally rendered useless. So I believe that they carry all these good wishes and these enchantments and these prayers into battle just as charms of luck. But if you put them on paper and some blood gets on them, they'll soak, and then gone is all your luck. So for the Imperium's sake, I hope they put these purity seals on strips of goat leather or strips of orc leather. Oh no, it's absolutely forbidden to use Xenos materials like orc skin, or I remember from the Imperial Standard or what it is, like that newspaper they put on the community site. Okay. I've been a little sloppy with the rock art. Steve says, fingers crossed I should get a good internet connection around June to do some live stream stuff. Might help me get more figure painting done. Yeah, I don't know. This is only the second time that I've been live on my channel. But I've never had a problem getting my figure painting done. But it's a nice stick behind the door if you have a mission. Like a good reason to paint. Like I imagine you want to build an audience. You want to have some content for them. Painting can be fun. I don't know, I'm not that entertaining. But I'm grateful for each and every one of you in here, keeping me company while I bring some psychic light into the grimdark future with this Primaris Psyker, who's lucky not to be on Terra, otherwise he'd be sacrificed in the name of the Emperor just to keep that beacon going. He's so super happy that he's on what remains of Cadia. Oblivion Silk says, "Hey, you respond to our silly comments. Painting with other people, even by the magic of the internet, always makes painting go better." Yeah, I like it. It's like I'm not concentrating as much as I would if I was painting by myself, but I'm having more fun this way. And if not too many people flush the toilet in the background, I'll even have a cool video to put on my channel. So okay. What could do with a little layer of rock art? Boring grown-up stuff. Admit it, you're just going to make your Gorkanaut more gorky. Going to gorkify it. Well, thanks for being here. Oblivion Silk. See you next time. It was super gezellig, as we say in Holland, which means ganz gemütlich in German, or sababa in Israeli, or I don't know if there are any other languages that have that word, but it was very gezellig. See you next time. Yeah, I'm going to paint for like 20 more minutes and I'm going to bed too. Auf Wiedertschüss, Oblivion Silk. See you next time. So, if you're watching this video when it's not live anymore, probably more people will watch it when it's not live then. Like, as opposed to people who watch it when it's live, then you might be wondering why I'm chatting and nobody's talking to me. But there are people, I can see them on the screen, they're leaving messages for me that I can read. And I'm kind of reading them out, reading them back, and then answering them. So I'm not as schizophrenic as I might come across. I'm not making these conversations up, I hope. Okay, second layer of brown for the holster. Just did a second layer on the backboard of the pamphlet. Okay. Doing the head now once over with pure red mixed with vermin brown. It's going on top of the green red mixture. After this I'll like glaze it with a very transparent red, and then I'll glaze it with a very transparent dark skin tone. Just to get a good variation going. Do a little bit of lighter colors on top of the muscle groups where I think that the light would be. But I'm still blocking it out. The real magic comes when I dip wash it. Like, dip washing is such a game changer. It saves so much time. Probably pin washing and panel lining looks better. It can make your miniature look professional, but time wise, just dip shading is, it's mind boggling how effective it is. So if you never dip shade it, then you're missing out. Dip shading is one of those crucial life experiences you need to have experienced. And if you haven't already, put it on your bucket list, because like, I think dip shading is the future. Second layer for the gloves. So on camera this looks like a very unpleasant color green, but in real life it looks like lemon green or something. I keep touching the backside of this cloak. It's really annoying. Get some more alien purple up in this. I'm using Vallejo alien purple. Oh no, it's not Vallejo. It's the army painter. Stick a strip of card on the lid at the back as a guard. Oh yeah, I could do that. I could totally do that. If I had a strip of card. That's a good tip. Thank you, Steve. Steve obviously knows what he's doing. Hey, Underdog Painting. How's life? Steve says, I have the same issue when painting. You get 1 point of a figure you always keep touching. Yeah. Well, I can go like 8 miniatures not touching anything. And then this one miniature, I keep on making the same idiotic mistake over and over and over again. Ad nauseum. And it's also had a lot of work today. I was like link building non-stop today. I love Steam It. If you haven't seen Steam It yet, go to steamit.com. It's like this decentralized social platform. It's like a blogosphere, but everything is connected. There's this big giant stream of content just spitting out, like people posting to it. It's like a bit like Facebook, but it's like a blog. So it's more about the content, less about being social. But then if you're super social, it's awarded, and they pay you for each post you post there or curate there. You get these crypto coins called Steam dollars. And of course they're not a fiat currency, so they vary in worth daily, but it's still cool. So I decided to do a lot of link building on Steam, then make a little extra money for the company, and then like I could finance a little bit of promotion just by posting stuff there. That'll be cool. Looking forward to converting all my Steam dollars into Steam power. And they have a decentralized YouTube clone thing going on called D.Tube. DTube. And there you get paid to post and curate too, so but for video content, which is also cool. So I've been looking for posts that have to do with long distance relationships, with haptics, with sex tech, with teledildonics, and then I've been building relationships with these people who are posting. So a couple of days from now they'll just accept it if I post links or share my content with them. So I'm warming them up for future link building activities where they won't notice it or won't object to me slipping in links to my stuff. Steve says, I'll have a look. Started using Google Plus and Reddit to promote the channel, but limited audience. Yeah, Google Plus is dead. That's just a waste of your time. And Reddit is cool if you know, if you have the right communities to go to. If you know what I don't like about Reddit is that every subreddit has its own rule set. You have to have karma and all these. You can't just make a post. All these people are super elitist about who gets to post what, how many times, and getting voted up is just art on its own. But you can get good traffic off of Reddit. That's absolutely true. If you know where to go, then Reddit can be a beautiful source of traffic. Underdog Painting says, "Hey fella, just subscribe to you." Oh wow, cool. Thank you, Underdog. That's really nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, Underdog. Steve is painting Escher. I am painting my Primaris Psyker. What are you painting? What's on your table? Okay. So this is how far I got so far. Okay. Been painting for an hour and 13 minutes right now. I like the progress. Not making a record, any record times, but so don't be shocked if I start painting right from the pot. I've already put medium in there. So the medium is inside the Chaos Black. I think I bought this Chaos Black when I was 17 and then hadn't touched it in years. So it was all clogged up. And then I reactivated it with water and medium. But then it was thin. Like Duncan thin. So now I don't even put it on a pallet to water it down. It's like so thin that if I do it twice over with my brush, then just rub it right off. the white comes back. So I'm blocking out all the pieces that I want to be metallic later. Like this Aquila here. On the top of this force stave. Okay, so Steve says, still have some of the old type GW paints. A load died in the loft after 10 years, but saved some. The Humbrol acrylic royal blue and purple kept perfect. Okay. Is you say that it's acrylic, but isn't Humbrol like an animal? Enamel, not like an animal, not like the drummer in the Muppet Show, but like a animal paint. Enamel. Enamel. Animal. I don't know. If you say it's acrylic, it's probably acrylic. That's cool if some paints are still flowing after that many years. It's like a gift, rediscovering old paints. Most of their paints were enamels, but they did an acrylic range with real strong pigment and smooth. Okay. Yeah, most paint brands have different kinds of paints. Even something, it's fun, I googled them. Some companies like Vallejo, like they're super known to us for their model paints. But like to Spanish people, Vallejo is just like a company that makes house paints, emulsions. If you're not in this hobby and you're from Spain, and you say Vallejo, ain't that the shit in the supermarket? Then they'll say, yeah, it's just emulsion. So many brands make many things. Okay, so I think I'm done blocking out the force stave and the power cable. So now this neck piece and the icon on the left. Have to be careful with the neck piece not to get any on the skin, because I want the man to be brown, not to be spotty. It's very hard to go over black with brown. You'll always see like where you try to go over, it just doesn't look okay. To me, it doesn't look okay to me. Probably lots of people super satisfied with putting brown over black. Trying to get the undersides of these pins right now. So this Electro piece had a headdress, and it just made him look like a clown. With this neck thing, I turned it into I broke it off his face, and then I put it around the neck of the Space Marine. Now it looks like he's like charging these things or something with his psychic ability. It's like he's powering his stave with his psychic abilities. And then he's going to zap some people for the Emperor, of course, or for money if he's playing with my Renegade Guard. And it's definitely for money, because they loot and plunder. Okay, Chaos icon is left. So, I don't know about you guys, but I feel that I made a lot of progress today. This looks super nice. Wanted to get a little closer to the finished model, but all I did was blocking it out. Already took me an hour and a half. So I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied with the way it looks blocked out. Maybe I can put some more colors on it really fast. and then I'm going to bed. Yeah, time just flies out the window when you're painting. But that's cool, that's why we do it, right? A little bit of relaxation. So I just grabbed some Army Painter Chaotic Red. Now I'm going to put some Army Painter Pure Red in there. Some more medium. Like if you mix the purplish chaotic red with the pure red, you get this lovely scarlet color. Deep scarlet color. Cool. First part of this wax seal will be the same scarlet red as the background is, but I'll make it pop out later by highlighting it with some pure red. Okay, just hitting all the purity seals with a quick base coat of my mix, which was 2 parts pure red, 1 part chaotic red, both from the Army Painter. Now I rotate it to see if I have all the purity seals done. Okay. Looks quite alright. Looks quite alright. This was applied so thin that it's already dried. So that was literally, it was 6 minutes ago. Put it on there. That was dry. This icon is nearly dry too. See a little bit of glare on there. like pooling at the edges. That'll be dry in a couple of minutes too. Okay. So how do you look from the top? Shitty. Yeah, you should always check a model from the top. You're going to look at it like this for the most of the time, right? So that needs to be striking, this profile. Okay. Okay, like 50 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Then I need to go to bed. Let's see if I can get some Gunmetal Gray. So, got the Vallejo model color Gunmetal Gray. So this wet palette is getting really unorganized. It's full. Dip it in medium. Take some gunmetal. Okay. You probably won't see anything on the camera because gunmetal is so close to black. Just makes it look a little more shiny. That's a good dark color to put your silvers over. Okay. Put some gunmetal on the color. Put it on the icon. Okay. His belt. Championship Wrestling Trophy K1 belt. Let's get in there. Get in there. Cool. I can put some gunmetal on this tip of the gun right here. On the pistol grip, on the trigger. Like it's gunmetal. It's like a anthracite, shiny, dark anthracite. Okay. Looks okay. Gonna get some black brown from the Panzer series. It's a model color, again by Vallejo, and this is going to go on the shoes. Just a thin coat will be enough. Okay. Now I'm going to put some red in the black brown, and then I'm going to do the crevices on his chest. Get the armpits, muscle definition. A little bit of this cheek. Above the eyes. Okay. So I feel that the skin is really blocked out nicely. I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing tomorrow probably. And after that I'll dip wash it. Okay, that looks cool. Get some silver on this eyepiece. Let me get some silver off of here. I just took some silver from the nozzle of the bottle, because there was only medium coming out right here on the palette. Okay, let's do the eyepiece. Super Saiyan scanner. Wet blending silver into the gunmetal. I love it when you get to wet blend silver with gunmetal. Makes the silver look more serious. That's ridiculous. Okay. Travel safe, Steve. Thanks for checking in, and thank you for all the comments. I'll talk to you soon, man. Cool. See you later, Steve. Oh, so I got some silver on the arm here. Gotta take that off really quick. Because silver on brown tints tend to go green. Hey, Brennan. Brennan Stanley just joined the room. Thank you. I'm a noodle, he says. Because I doodle like a noodle, a big fat noodle. I'm a ramen, if I was a noodle, or udon maybe. Yeah, I'd definitely be a udon. Udon noodles. Thanks, man. He says, nice job on the priest. And I said, thanks. Because I'm grateful for all the recognition I can get in this small space. What am I doing for the skin? Okay, so I started off with dark camo green mixed with pure red and chaotic red. So that was the base color. And on top of that, I mixed vermin brown with chaotic red. So that was the second layer. And the third layer was vermin brown mixed with pale skin mixed with chaotic red. That was the third layer. And the fourth layer was some dark leather brown mixed with chaotic red. And that last layer were just the accents being in between the muscle groups and in the armpits. So, but it has to dry. It's not really translating onto camera yet. But once it dries, it'll look natural. Now I'm putting silver on the belt and on the power stave. Okay. Now I'm doing the power stave, and the power stave was just done with gunmetal from the Vallejo model colors. Now I'm mixing in the silver. It's wet blending still because gunmetal takes a little time to dry. Didn't thin the gunmetal that far down, so got some working time. Okay. So that's the metallics. I'm going to highlight the purity seals. A little bit of white, a little bit of red. Trying to create a little pink here. Cool. Okay. Cool, now I got this pink going. Could mix in a little purple. Get myself a lilac. Edge highlighting the cape. Or the cape, the mantle. It's like a skirt. Some more black brown for the shoes where I touch it with the purple. Okay. Okay. Cool. It's totally blocked out. So that means that after I dip it, I can do some detailing tomorrow. Get the face going. So this is what it looks like before it's dip washed. I'm going to hit up these little details here. That's probably wood. It's also wood. Okay. I thought it might have been metal. Hope it doesn't go green in a minute. Yeah, okay, so the basic colors are on. Did that in 2 hours. 2 hours and a minute. Well, actually the first minute was spent showing the other model I did this morning. Okay, let's give this a few seconds to dry and then I'll dip shade it. And then I'll call it a night. So I made myself a big jar